How you doing, guys? Quick introduction. Next to me is the guy, Mr. DJ Knight. How you doing, man?
I'm awesome. How about yourself? How are you guys? I think that's a better question.
That's a good question as well. Are you enjoying Cologne right now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I am. I'm also enjoying currywurst, which is one of the most amazing things you could eat. Delicious. I'm a huge fan.
All right, man. Can you tell us a little bit about, what we're seeing on your screen right now?
Well, right now, I'm just in an external view. Hit the F4. I'm just switching out to look at this lovely, lovely Nox right here. And I can go back and ride around. So I wanted to be away from people because I know that there's a lot of people out there like, they pick up the ships. They see that there's guns. They figure out how to use them, and then they blow you up. So I wanted to be away just so I can get some straight action, just a straight drive away with this Nox.
Yeah,
and actually, fire if I want
to specify, we are not alone on Daymar right now. The actual whole show floor is with us in the same server. So there's 10 people on the show floor, including us two. That makes 12 people that are spawning on Daymar on the same place and are like able to run around, get into ships, get into the ground vehicles. And one of them is the Nox right now that you're playing with. How are you liking it?
Loving it. I'm a fan.
It's good, right?
It's just the hover mechanics. For me, just seeing it hover, especially like in a third person, even though it's not a third person game, just like the music in the booth right now just works with this.
Now you've gone off on your own here.
Oh, I've gone way off on my own.
You think you can find your way back to base camp?
Oh yeah, that's actually what I've been doing since right before he slipped us. I just kind of turned around and started to head back toward everybody else so I could.
He was playing during the intro.
Pretty much.
Got a little lost.
I was a little. No, I just got a little excited. I was like, let me get this. Let me go away for a bit. And then I'm going to come back and say hi to the people, maybe with a bullet or two, but you never know.
With a bullet or two.
Maybe two. Maybe two. Depends on the situation. I see somebody behind me, so I may introduce them to, some laser charges. It's no big deal. It's just a little bullet. So it's still good.
So, Gamble, can you go find him?
Oh.
I could try.
Somebody brought
me. Let me see.
They brought me a Gladius. Somebody nice.
Somebody just parked their Gladius here, huh?
So they don't want it. I'll take it. Oh, it's a trap!
It looks like he wants it after all.
It's a setup. Rude.
Wait, was that you, Gamble?
No, it wasn't.
So I like this right here.
You're still trying to get to those guys.
You're bleeding out.
Oh, I might want to heal. Could be a good idea. Oh, there we go.
Wait, what armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing the heavy armor.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm going to die, but look at that. Yes.
So that's the new UEE Marine Heavy Armor.
Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gamble is over here. Gamble is sitting there with his Cutlass.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Gamble?
Just waiting.
I am actually, we just spawned, I actually got into that, and I'll show you guys, into that reworked Cutlass Black, which is looking amazing. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I like this design, this model.
It's so good.
Better than what it used to be. For sure.
To quote Twitch chat, it's thick.
It's thick.
Well, they're not wrong.
Let's get some lewds in the chat. Let's get some lewd emotes if you've got them. Just drop them in the chat.
All right, we'll go back to DJ here. DJ is, where are you going, DJ?
I'm going back to where everybody else is. I was going to steal the Gladius. They broke it. It's dead. But it's cool.
Wait, is that Gamble to your
that
left?
probably is Gamble right up there.
It is Gamble,
Let's shoot him. Let's see.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Take him out. Do it.
Or you could just land and let me get in the back.
Oh, I like that idea actually more.
Let me see.
Oh! That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
Close there, Gamble.
He's trying to kill me.
There we go.
I've been smashed.
Take him out, Gamble.
So we're gonna
take him out.
Oh, don't do it.
No, don't do it. Don't do
Land.
it. Don't do it. Don't, he's logging on.
Do it.
Don't kill me, though.
Maybe. Oh, is he? Oh,
Clutch, who was shooting you?
it was actually he's trying to pick a fight right now.
Run. Go get him. Go get him. Wreck him up.
Wait, is there a third person?
I'll go mess with everybody else.
There we go.
Yeah, switch.
See, I thought that was him shooting at me. That's
just like.
Oh!
It's gonna happen. It's
He
gonna
survived.
happen.
He
No, he's still
survived.
alive.
I'm
No,
out.
no, it
Oh
missed.
my
He's still
goodness.
One
alive.
more
You hit the
missile.
ground.
He's
You
still
didn't hit
alive.
me. I'm
Yep.
out. I'm out.
Run! Run, DJ,
out.
run!
Go, 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 go. No! I want no parts. I want no parts.
It's a
Nope,
small
nope,
target.
nope.
I can tell you, the Nox is a real small target, so I'm having issues.
So I think we're really showcasing just how fast and how agile
What we're
the Nox
saying
is.
is, I'm out. Is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
The Nox is
I wouldn't roll out.
I'm gone. Nope, nope, not here.
it's a really
I plead the
slim.
fifth. I'm not in it.
There's another Cutlass.
Oh,
Jumping off. Can we jump off
Oh,
the
he
ledge?
just jumped
Oh,
off.
the barrel roll.
That was awesome.
The barrel roll.
Solid dismount,
The
DJ.
barrel roll.
Solid dismount. Now DJ getting into a Cutlass of his own.
Did you
Now,
see him jump off
on
while the
that
bike
right
kept
there,
sliding?
that's just
That was
good.
absolutely epic.
so you can see there with DJ getting in the Cutlass as well, like the new inner thought system. That's showcased here in this
Look at
in this build.
Inner pilot seat. There we go.
This is my favorite. Watch this. This is my favorite part of the Cutlass. Oh, I love this.
I didn't even
That's
have
good,
the Cutlass
right?
before, but after I saw the redesign, I knew I wanted it. So I can close all the doors,
So DJ's using the new interaction system here.
power it up.
Oh, the lights come on.
I'm gonna go down here, turn those engines on. Stop messing with me. There we go. It was just there. Stop running.
It's still an alpha build.
Yeah. Or
Meanwhile,
It's already on.
Gamble is just here waiting.
I'm trying to turn the engines on.
Gamble is just here waiting for DJ.
That's very nice of you to not wreck my
I mean,
face
I
right
can
now.
while I wait for DJ, I can get in some practice rounds, obviously.
And I'm out. I'm out.
Oh,
What was that?
That's a
that
prospector.
was a
What
missed
was
prospector.
that?
That was a prospect.
That's
yeah.
a prospector seen from underneath. Bold choice, taking a prospector into combat. Let's see how it plays out.
Horrible choice.
I'm trying to see who on the show floor that is.
Let's see.
They're gonna
See if I
take
can
one out of the
get into this,
atmosphere here.
get into this joy.
Yeah, front left. I just want to watch his
Oh, there will
Got
be
him.
no ore mining on my moon.
reaction. He's complaining.
Gamble.
He's complaining to one of the volunteers.
Gamble, big man with taking out prospectors.
Sometimes prospectors gotta go. I understand.
Hey, got
We're
me.
back with DJ here. DJ presenting to the camera.
Sometimes you gotta present. You gotta just showcase, like, hey, look, I'm gonna look straight down at you. Who's
Welcome
that?
to the
Who
Clone
is
Dog Show.
Who is this?
Now, Gamble, you have left Daymar.
Not quite just yet, but I can leave Daymar if I want to.
Yes, you can.
On
You just
So
can't do
let's-
it very quickly.
We can't do it very quickly, no.
Yes.
So let's just try that a little bit.
Yes. But as we said, this is all of Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 loaded in here. We've just disabled quantum travel and whatnot, so it would take him far too long to go to Grim Hex or to go anywhere to pick up any quests.
Yella or Sullen
Yes.
it wouldn't happen today.
Yes.
So DJ, are you looking for him right now?
I'm just actually going straight up.
You are both leaving Daymar.
See, I'm leaving Daymar, and I'm just gonna dive bomb everybody. I'm just gonna be that guy. I'm just gonna go straight up, and then
It's
I think it's a
possible.
good enough height.
It's possible they didn't understand the purpose of this.
Yeah, no. I just felt like doing it, and it was
No,
good
do
that I
it.
could.
Do it. I love it.
All right, let's see. Go.
So multi-crew
go.
is actually in as well.
Go,
You
go,
guys
go.
could both go into a Cutlass and play around too.
And do it together.
yeah, exactly.
Hey guys,
bombing.
just
What do you
a
do,
just a
Gamble?
quick reminder. You can tweet using hashtag SCGamesCom. We're looking out for your tweets. If you want them to show up on the screen, get out there. Do it.
Go. Right out.
Where are you going, Gamble? Oh, look!
I haven't
Yeah.
decided just yet.
Give me that shot. Give me that interior shot again. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's also one of the new UEE flight armors being demonstrated right there. Possibly one of my favorites.
I don't think we've seen this one before.
Nope.
That's
This
the
is
red
new.
one.
You are seeing this for the first time here.
Wait.
Can you go back into first person?
I can.
Yeah, I think what I like about that helmet specifically is of all the different helmets and pieces of kit that we've had in the game so far, this has the most free kind of like field of view.
Yes.
Yeah, because we've had the flight suits earlier before in the previous build, and sure, it's a flight suit, but this looks like it can do more because you're an explorer as opposed to just flying a ship.
Right.
We're cutting to DJ here. DJ is making strafing runs on the base here. While Gamble is off exploring the great unknown, DJ.
Oh.
So if you switch to the camera on the show floor, it looks like they're swapping people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that because I know people are like,
right now, they are in the process of swapping another wave of players in. So this is what, like I said, this is what's going to happen roughly every 10 to 15 minutes throughout the day here.
Now, possibly we could do maybe something separate than them at some points during this week and go a little bit longer, but it's more fun to shoot at them.
No, actually, we don't have the private server anymore.
Oh, bummer.
They took it. No, we have to play on the same servers that they play.
Right.
So right now they are rebooting. They're rebooting all of the servers and the environments. They're putting new people in. You can see them giving them a little heads up.
Yes, check. You're correct. That was not a crash. No, this is intentional.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, the moon is massive. And in order to accommodate all the guests we have at the show floor booth, we want them to get into some combat and some action with each other throughout their playtest period. They're getting so far from each other that we're resetting it after every 15 minutes when the new people come in, so they spawn together again. So that will affect us as well.
All right, so we are back in here. We can see DJ Knight around making a bad dash for his Gladius there.
nope, it's already going. Somebody's already in it. But
Well,
can I get there? Nope. No,
Gamble
they're in it.
passing up some Ursas.
Yep.
Oh, another one.
Why don't
Nope,
you
somebody's
take
taking
Ursa
it.
for a run, Gamble?
No.
I think the Ursa has to be one of my favorite things in 3.0 so far. It's so beautiful, man.
It looks so good. I didn't expect it to look like this.
No.
Like I always thought that having stuff being part of procedural generation.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your your structured textures, and you can actually notice and see that it's procedural generated. I don't have that. Wherever I go right now, I know in the back of my mind that it's procedural generation going on.
Yeah.
But the details, even in the textures on that procedural stuff, is mind blowing. It's it almost feels like everything is handcrafted. You know?
Yeah. So I think the term they use is procedurally assisted, right?
Right.
Yeah. And it shows, and it's beautiful. But this Ursa, though, I mean, when they were selling the Ursa, or when they showed us the concept sale, I was like, okay, fine, it's a car.
Yeah.
But
it essentially is a car.
It's
with
a
a bathroom.
glorified
With
break
a
cat.
bathroom, and there is somebody with me in this
What?
Ursa.
Yep. Somebody has joined. Somebody has joined Sergeant Gamble
From the show
in his
floor,
Ursa.
all up
Right.
in his face.
He's like, I'm not letting you through, though.
Oh, there's some more armor that we haven't seen.
He's in our mint green armor.
Yep.
So take
Let
him
me
outside the Armistice zone and put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
Freshly
I will
minted
try.
armor.
Give it.
Okay, Xylo. I will go out of the zone
Teach him what
and
happens
kill
when
him
you
right
come
away.
in uninvited.
By the way, guys, there is no raffle going on. There are no raffles during the broadcast this week.
So again,
So when you see people just doing raffles, they're just bots.
Gamble showing the inner thought system again, or the the interface system that we have now in 3.0.
Right.
So when he gets inside, he has the option. So it's an option. You don't have to do it. You can always just press a button. But he has the option to look down, press the button, to then turn the power on the car,
Right.
to then turn the lights on. He
Yeah.
can then press the button again to then turn the ignition on, and then work every single one of the subsystems that are now in the game as well.
Right. So we just turned the engine on. Now we're going to make sure that we are going to engage all the systems. We're just going to boot everything up. We have a small monitor going on here. There's some interaction possible here as well. So we have some power usage that we can slide around. We also have kind of a stealth mode thing. It's not really fully functioning just yet, but it's in the making.
Yes.
There's different kind of components that we can check out. The turret mode, radars, everything. So, but for now, we're just gonna take it for a stroll.
But because of how everything in there is so modular right now in this car, it kind of makes sense that you'd want a co-pilot, because you'd need somebody, when you're driving and trying to focus on what's happening, you'd need somebody to then go ahead and be that guy to help you turn on this component, turn off this component, to make sure you save energy,
Right.
that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, you can't really do that. Well, you can to a certain point, but
Yeah.
you want to have a co-pilot that navigates for you and,
Yeah.
and handles all the controls.
Yeah. Of course, if you're a pro, you can always have your key bindings and all that kind of stuff. But you know, this is nice. I really do like it.
Are you in the same Ursa or different Ursas?
Different Ursas.
We're in different Ursas.
Oh, there's some. Oh,
Oh,
that explosion, though.
Look at it spin!
It's lovely.
there's some action going on here.
Yeah, it is.
We got another Ursa rover.
Oh.
Trying to crash into.
Why don't you shoot them?
Guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to
Roller
grab
derby,
somebody to
baby.
swap seats with me. Somebody you
Roller
might want to
derby.
talk to.
Get out.
Oh, that's right. It's not on
that's
my
you.
camera. It's on that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, I did not know
Oh, it's
that.
got to go down.
So are we going to get
Going
into
down
the
for real.
prospector together?
So now,
Yeah, let's do that.
so now, Gambler and DJ
Oh,
are getting on
oh.
the cars to exchange insurance details because they didn't just crash into each other.
Actually, if this was in the verse, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want no parts of insurance. He would probably just shoot me because I did just ram into him minding his business. But it felt good. So why not? Now, that prospector, though.
This is one of the ships that I've been looking forward to a lot.
Yeah, because
Obviously,
mining is a lovely thing.
yeah. Obviously, we're gonna not see mining for just a little while, but having this ship in game is like giving me like goosebumps already. Like
Yeah.
what I can do with this ship. So
I've been waiting a very long time myself to say, this ship is mine.
I had one.
You have one?
I had one.
No, I don't have one.
So
Not yet,
guys,
no.
joining us on the stream right now is Star Citizen John Rain. John, you can use this camera right here.
Oh,
John
I'm
Rain
over there. Hello, hello.
Was the Star Citizen that created the GSS Artex build that we showcased on Citizens of the Stars, and is currently residing in our Foundry 42 UK office.
It is certainly is getting used. I think it's storing bog roll, is it? Don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been there to tell in person. But you've also built all of these desks here.
Did
to use on
indeed.
show.
It's been a fun 30 days. The whole idea was to put together the booth so it looked like the surface outposts, get as much of the furniture in as we could, get it as realistically as we could. We've had to drop the metrics a little bit just so we can fit as many people on the booth as possible, because everything in Star Citizen, as everyone knows, is massive. So everything's been scaled down a wee bit, but we've kept them looking right.
Cool. And when did you get started? When did you get the order to do this?
We were discussing it for a fair while. There was there's a lot to deal with, and it was an idea that came along quite last minute from an exhibition standpoint of view. But we started cutting these about 27 days ago, whatever that is from now. There was about a week or so of design work, and then we started cutting them, and yeah, then it's just been a mad dash, 14-hour days, and just get it all down, get it all together, and get it all painted and get it here.
And we can see a little bit of obviously we've got so many here.
people today.
But you see, look at these desks. These look just like the same desks that you're going to see inside the outpost once Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 is in your hands. It's fantastic work. I showed up 3 days ago and was just completely blown away, man.
No, thank you very much. We had to do a few practical things. Obviously, your PCs that are running have got some fair power in them. There's also a lot of them here, and it's not exactly a cold building that we're currently sitting
No, it's
it's
not
a
cool.
sweat box.
And did you know that a giant LED screen puts off a surprising amount of heat?
These are thousands of watts. Even though they're LEDs, they are thousands of watts. They are beasts. And so we obviously had to adjust the desk a little bit to get all the cooling in and let them breathe, let them do cable runs and all the rest of it.
Yeah, no, they're great. The desks with your little PC pouches. Obviously, because of our stream hardware and because of my need to get in the wires, I couldn't utilize your little cabinet. But I am using it to store to store Pop-Tarts. I'm using it like right now, I've got some cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts and some cherry Jolly Rancher Pop-Tarts. We'll break into those later.
Well, I've heard a rumor, and when I say a rumor, I was asked if it was plausible, and I said, oh yeah, definitely. Is that these are after CitizenCon, these are coming back to Imslow and living in Chris and Aaron's office.
Yes,
so.
yes. I was on an email thread where Chris and Aaron were deciding whether they could split our broadcast desk into two and use them as their personal desks in their office. I think Aaron has a better claim to it because it's a lot easier to get it to Manchester.
Yes.
We'll have to work at it to see if we can get it back.
Hey,
to
there's
Chris.
the
Yeah,
desk.
that's them right
There
there
we
in the
go.
game.
Yeah, oh yeah. Here we
Yeah.
go. This is literally the desk that we're sitting at.
Yep.
Looks great.
That's beautiful.
And it's just as cluttered.
Yes. No, absolutely. No, so there's some little fill-in pieces to make them work as separate desks, and when we get them back over there, we'll we'll fit them all into the office, and then it'll be a case of whether they'll ever be allowed to come back out to these events again, or we'll have to just make new ones because they'll a late claim.
Gotcha. Now you do this professionally, right?
I build trade stands professionally and do bespoke furniture work and things like that. I would like to say that I get to do this sort of cool stuff for a living all the time. Maybe one day I will, but most of the time it's less interesting, which is where the GSS unit came from in the first place. I'd had a relatively dull year of very uninteresting things to build, so I thought, you know what, pros and cons coming up, let's put some together. Let's have a bit of fun, and Star Citizen's the best sort of thing to do that for, because you get appreciation from it, people recognize it, and they have a great time and love it. So,
have you given any thought to what your next Star Citizen project's going to be? Because you're like me. I know you're not going to stop here.
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, talking with the guys here for potentially something for CitizenCon. So if that comes across, that'll be quite good. Personally, people keep asking, well, are you going to do a ship? It's like, well, I like to do things full size, just because that's kind of my niche. So a Nox would be quite nice. Been flying one of these around this week, so a Nox would be quite nice to bring to an event.
Dibs.
Yeah. you could perhaps build a Merlin, but you'd probably have to fly it above a stand. I think you'd have to have a pretty big trade stand to be able to give up that amount of room for one of them. But then the other thing, of course, is Big Benny's machine. Big Benny's machine.
Yeah.
Everyone wants one of those.
Well, we've got Dastro, the living Big Benny's machine. He's around here somewhere. He showed up last year in his walking Big Benny's machine, and he's upgraded it. It actually dispenses noodles this year.
Oh,
from what I've seen. So I haven't seen it yet, but wait for him to come by.
But that's the thing. If you build one, it would have to work. You'd have to be able to go and get noodles out of it, otherwise.
All right. Well, John, before we let you go, I want to ask one final question. How much did Grey-Headed Gamer pay you to wear that shirt?
Oh, no. Rick doesn't have to pay me anything. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's had me on my shirt, on his shirt a couple of times, and yeah, no, he's the only streamer I watch because he's genuinely the only person I've got time to watch. He does a couple of shows a week. That's all the time I have to give. So
you literally
the guy I follow.
John Rain sitting next to 3 streamers.
I know. I wasn't
going to
say anything.
He watches
but
somebody else.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
All right, John. Well, thanks so much for stopping by, man. We'll let you get back to things.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
You do, man. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm all the Bar Citizens this week, I think. Why not? I'm here.
Cool. All right, man. See you tonight.
See you, mate.
All right, now what are you guys doing? DJ, are you I keep cutting back to you and you seem to be lost in somebody's house.
Well, I came into the outpost and the outpost doesn't want to let me out, so I'm just basically shooting the door down with this
lovely shotgun over
Is
here.
the
lovely
airlock not
piece
working?
of love. It's not, but I don't even care. Look at
Because
this.
it's pressurized right now. You need to depressurize
Why don't you use your special trick for getting out of the building there? Gamble, what are you doing?
I am actually flying over the servers of Daymar just to let people see like how massive like just the moon, because that's in fact what it is.
It
is. And I've been flying for like, I don't know, like 10 minutes right now, straight on. And it's like, I have no idea where I am, but it's big. I haven't gotten far just yet. So it's yeah, and also like what we were talking about, the whole procedural generation stuff. This is like what I was talking about, like that you actually know that it's procedural generation, but it looks so good that it kind of looks like handing down notes.
Okay.
Notes are happening.
So yeah, this is kind of the thing I was most anticipated about, because like for me it was important, like when 3.0 became a thing, is like it was planetary stuff was the last thing for me that like actually made it into like a full kind of universe experience, because we were sitting in space for so long in 2.6. You know, I wanted to touch down to that planet, and now we're actually finally able to do so. So
Gotcha.
That is beautiful.
Gotcha. So what you were experiencing today was a server reset in action. So they're getting ready to swap more people out, more players in. So you guys have played. We've been here since Monday, right? You guys have been here since Monday. You've played not just today, but you played a bit yesterday. You played a bit the day before. Talk to us about some of your experiences. What have you done so far?
What haven't we done so far?
My favorite thing is just going up into space, out of atmosphere. and seeing that it can be done. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, you can't go into space. Now, we've flown to the dark side of Daymar. You can do it. Matter of fact, when we get in here, I say, you take the Gladius and you go one way. We meet up in the middle, and I take another ship, and I go the other way. We just go straight up in the atmosphere.
Or we
and
could
just like travel around the moon.
Like two Gladiuses and fly formation into the dark side of the moon.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's get to the Gladius first, though.
But before we do,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we have a special occasion.
Heyo.
it is Jared, Old Man, Disco, Lando. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
So we got you a
Happy
cake.
birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Disco. Happy birthday to you.
Make a wish.
Woo!
Yeah.
You're still here.
So the rest of the stream is going to be a social eating stream.
Go ahead, take a bite of it. You deserve it.
Is that you right next to me right now?
Show that to the camera. Show your bite to the camera. That one. I think it's. Is it this one? Oh, good.
On second thought, I'm not hungry.
What happened?
He just put the.
I'll cut you a
his
bite
face
I got
and I'll
you.
bring it
Yeah.
back. I'll cut
Slices
you a slice.
happen. Cut a slice.
But yes, happy birthday, Disco Lando, everybody.
Happy birthday, Disco. Should I?
The Gladii are gone.
I'll take it.
The
Wow.
Gladiuses.
That's like a Reese's peanut butter ice cream cake. That's
wow.
delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Get out of here with those things. Do I look like a man that needs plates and knives and forks?
Oh, people who are not leaving in the carriage?
That cake is thick.
So, Sergeant Gamble, you're inside the Cutlass again.
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure people really want to see this because, like, we've seen the inside of the cockpit, we've seen it fly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I'm sure people have seen, like, Captain Richard streams before. That man can spend, like, 3 hours in a ship. Or
Yeah.
no, around a ship.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
this being one of the most popular ships in the game, yeah, I got to be honest. I really like what they did with it. Obviously, you're coming in through like the back door, through the hatch. The cargo area is a certain amount larger than it was before.
Yeah.
And for you guys, if you don't remember how it looked like, we had like a little of an oval kind of space with some nets on the side. Right now, we actually have like a little bit of a seating area for your crew as well. So if you're taking people along, which are actually interactable right now as well. So you can actually go down and enter that seat.
So those are the
We're just
similar
gonna-
kind of drop seats like we had on the staff there as well. So it's
Right.
really awesome to see that with the new models and everything, that
Yeah.
everything is now coming into place.
Exactly.
Things that once kind of seemed like,
wow.
that's art. Now you can actually like
That
sit
is
on it
weird.
instead. You know,
Well, the ship was hijacked, and
you are killed, didn't you?
Who hijacked
yeah.
It's weird to be looking at the
Did you
ground
hijack
right now. Oh no, if somebody's shooting people, I got this.
Go get him, Deej.
Dance.
Dispatch him. Does he have a gun? Oh, you have. Oh,
He has a gun.
So DJ Knight's using the newly refactored Devastator shotgun.
Stop running.
So you guys might have noticed this from the previous patch 2.6.3.
Perhaps a little less devastating than
Than intended.
Alpha.
Alpha!
There we go.
Pirate dispatched.
Oh, take it easy, Deej.
No, he's got to go.
Stop, he's already dead.
Don't even care. Had to go.
What are you doing, Gamble?
I'm actually seeing if I can continue my little tour in this Cutlass right here.
Awesome. So,
Hey, can I just say that I took 2 bites right out of a cake with a beard this crazy, and it's clean.
That's
Well,
impressive.
Maybe you think it's clean.
I am like, no, it's clean. I'm pro level.
One of the most interesting things of the Cutlass Black, the reworked version, is obviously the side cargo doors.
oh yes.
Really, really a good upgrade. So
leave
let's
it going.
open the door.
It's been good to
So that's
cut-
new to this model.
Yeah.
The
That
older
is-
one did not have it.
Yeah, exactly.
The older one had like a trap door in the center, which
Right.
was interesting, you know, like for EVA, whatever. But this, I think it's better. This is better, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. So that is good. We got a lot of cargo hatches, but maybe this could also be used as kind of a dropship.
Yes,
Um,
I'm getting the vibe. Remember in Attack of the Clones when they're flying, you got Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi
Exactly.
hanging out the side.
Yeah.
You know, there's a rail gun in this map.
There is.
I can see you get some rail guns. You load up. You load up in the bay.
No.
Right.
DJ's getting into something. DJ,
I'm
what
gonna die.
happened?
I was
What
shooting the
happened,
pilot.
DJ?
I fell out.
Use your shoot.
This is a good time
What
to
you-
point out that parachutes are not in Alpha 3.0 just yet.
But he's going to be paralyzed in a second. Bang. Wah, wah. So, you were talking about cargo, Gamble. So, like, are those lockers on the inside? Like, behind you? Yeah, there.
Right.
Can you get in them? Are those lockers?
Those are not lockers.
not
The
lockers.
lockers are in here. So if we go to the next area, we have the cargo area right here.
Right.
This is the kind of the crew quarter kind of thing. We have the bunk beds right here.
Yep.
Which was a little bit different than the old Cutlass as well.
Right on.
Here is the new access to the turret.
Okay.
So you got the turret seat right here. I don't know. Maybe we can get into it.
If
Hold
you step
on.
back. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, there we go. So we're going to enter the turret.
So with the so we've seen the rover and the interface system there. So like, do you have to turn on this turret as well, like everything else?
Yes, you do.
Right.
Yeah. You
Okay.
do have to turn every individual system on, essentially, to be able to use that. So, for example, if the power is off and you're trying to go into a turret, it will not function
Right.
the way it should be. So this is the little turret seat. It's on top of the ship. Let me see if I can get into a free look mode right there. More accessible than the other one, I
Right.
guess. Easier.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, like, that's kind of what you want, right? You know, like with progress.
Right. I would love to try it out, but we're in the armistice zone right now, so I
Right.
can't really fire guns.
No, it's not gonna fire here.
No. Heading back out,
So, okay.
and then we got the lockers right there, which we're
Right.
going to show you right now.
and you can interact with them and stuff.
Yeah, you can.
And DJ, you're running around in the heavy armor, right?
Yes. I was gonna steal that Aurora.
Somebody taking off one of our new Auroras.
I was about to, and then it left off.
Actually, while DJ's running with the heavy armor, I think, you know, we could actually show, like, if you looked at the bottom left of his HUD, you can see, like, his heart rate is actually climbing as he's running. He's
Oh, yeah.
going at, like, 125 beats per minute right now.
Yes, the stamina system is fully implemented right now. You will watch your heartbeat go. Your body will slow down if you exhaust yourself too quickly. It's very much like real life.
And
Yeah.
you actually see your legs light up when you run too much. It's like, hey, your legs are a problem, which anybody who doesn't run and then runs will find out very quickly.
I think this, though, has to be my favorite part about
Yeah.
the Cutlass.
Now, Gamble,
Exactly.
you're a riding passenger in somebody else's Cutlass, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So like you can see, like in a new Cutlass, it actually it used to be on the same level as the secondary seat.
Uh-huh.
So when you enter the pilot seat, it will actually like lift up into the cockpit, which is a really cool feature.
Yeah, can you get into the rear seat? Show us?
Yes.
There you go.
And now both pilots get some pretty darn good visibility.
They
Right.
do. So I don't think you can turn on the interface. Oh, no.
No, we're switching
Switching
around
out.
again.
Oh. Switching
There's no switch
around.
out happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we thought the last time was switching around, but the last time was just a client crash by DJ. And then now this is actually the switch around. So
30.
that was. So how you been doing so far? We've shown the Cutlass.
Yeah.
We've shown the guys. When we come back, you think we want to make a mad run for a prospector? Maybe show off a prospector.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be a good idea.
Prospector.
Also, we do have a video. Like I said, we are giving away trading cards right now. Trading cards. Where are the trading cards?
Here's
the
one.
trading cards have been giving away. There's one for the Cutlass and one for the Nox. The Nox is down here. These ships are on sale now. You can find QR codes on the backs of the cards, which I'm sure somebody has already taken photos of and put up on Reddit and stuff like that.
Which you should
that
not
way. It's one of those
Don't
things.
do it.
You know, it's available to everybody, guys. We just like to have fun. We just like to have fun with it sometimes, you know.
You wouldn't download
So these
a
are your
Cutlass,
last
would you?
chance to buy these at their introductory prices. We do have a video for the Nox. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Nox video. All right. Now, one of the most common questions that I'm seeing in Twitch right now is, why are we resetting every 15 minutes? Well, that's because, obviously, with all these people waiting in line, we need to cycle people in and out every 15 minutes. And if we didn't reset the server every single 15 minutes, people would sit down and the ships would be all over the moon. All the weapons would be dispersed. I mean, people would be starting on the dark side of Daymar with no weapons, no ships, because these people are free to fly wherever they want. So we reset the server every 15 minutes when we bring a new round of people in,
just
so
to
that
group
everybody
them back
gets
together.
the best experience possible. So right now, everybody is loading in. DJ is already ahead.
Oh,
of the
I
game
was
now.
not playing. I was not playing.
DJ
I
was
woke
playing,
up.
DJ jumped right in.
I had
and
to.
went to his
But
new
you know what, though?
Aurora right now.
This is a
This is the new
perfect
Aurora.
example of why we're restarting after every new player sits down. Because people like DJ and everybody else is doing it too. They're getting into a ship and they're going for miles.
Yes. So this is the newly updated cockpit to the Aurora.
Yep,
The Aurora was recently rebuilt by our own Elwin Batchelor Jr. out of our SIG LA studios. I love Elwin.
Yeah.
Elwin always puts his heart and soul
I mean,
into everything
honestly,
he
just
does.
the ship pipeline in general now has
Yes.
come so far. The ships that they're coming out with are they're mind blowing.
Yeah. And the Aurora is an incredibly important ship to begin with, because the Aurora between its 5 variants is owned by more players than any other ship in the game, and not by a little bit, by a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Aurora for many will be their first Star Citizen experience, so it's important that it's a ship that looks and handles well. So it was very important to get it revamped, and Elwin did a great job here.
It really did.
So my goal right now is to really just get to the other dark side of Daymar, because I know a lot of people are wondering, like, is this actually a massive moon? It is, and I'm gonna go there, and that's what I like. I can actually just stop over here, and I can just look out the side, and you can see all of the mountain ranges, all of the craters, the detail in that. Just, I feel like I would love to have this just as a wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But while you're doing that, while you're on your pilgrimage to the dark side of the moon, we have Gamble.
Oh,
Gamble
boy.
has found himself.
He sure did.
What did you find, Gamble?
I find myself
A
real
target.
gun.
There's a target.
Where?
Behind
That's it.
you.
Oh my God! I was talking. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Well, it's pretty far away though.
You got it, man. You got it.
It's shaking so hard, though. Oh.
That's really hard to do.
I was going to give you $1. if you
$1.
I don't think you have to trail it because it's like it's a hit scan, isn't it?
What?
I think it's hit scan, isn't it? I don't know. I've never
It is
used
not an immediate hit.
Is
Like,
it-
it
is it not?
actually has to go the distance. It's a
Yeah,
quick
right.
distance, but you have to.
You have to
You have to
lead
lead.
a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so yeah,
cool.
this is one of the like I think this is one of the most anticipated guns in the in the game though, because look at
Look
that.
at it. Would you just look at it?
We did have the sound
Bazooka.
turned down. The sound's back up now,
Just
guys.
Kind of, it's I don't know how to explain my feelings right now, but it looks amazing. It's a really powerful weapon. So I mean, we might try to maybe just try to blow up that Ursa rover.
All right.
Do it.
If we can make it.
now, there is an armistice
Oh, they're
zone.
both moving right now.
There is an armistice zone in the spawning area.
That was a Nox right there.
I did not see that.
Yes!
Oh,
Nice.
that was a
Nice job.
hit though. That was a hit.
You did hit him.
Not a hit, but close.
No, it's close. It's so close.
So,
That was beautiful how
See how
that
fast
Nox
that Nox
just-
went?
Yeah, exactly.
so what I love most about this railgun actually is not even the fact that it shoots such like really awesome bullets, but look at the Apocalypse Arms the logo on the actual gun.
Yeah, you can actually see it. Oh, hold on.
We're going to cut to DJ while Gamble works on that. DJ is still on his pilgrimage.
Well, I'm actually at the line between the light side
The
and the dark
day-night
side of
divide.
Daymar.
They call that the Kylo Ren line.
Wow.
Did you make that
Help
up right
me.
now? I want to know the truth.
Straddling the line of the light and the dark.
The Kylo Ren line.
Sometimes he's on point. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Rarely.
I just want to see if I can get down here and just go from the lighter side to the dark side. Just
Oh, yeah, you can watch the sunrise. Or sun moon, or sun moon, sunset.
the moon sun.
The moon sun.
The moon sun.
The sunset on the moon. Sun. What?
And so we did notice earlier today that in this build that we got loaded up today, the atmospheric reentry effects appear to be
you
missing.
turn the
at
lights off.
moment.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider trying that.
Now, okay, you just turn the interior lights off?
Yep.